Healthy at Home with Bobbi Jansen.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. We're going to do some exercises that are a little bit challenging and a whole lot of fun. We're going to target some of the major muscles of the body. So your legs are your power muscles and your core provides stability and safety of movement, and it helps with your balance and coordination. So we're going to work those, focus a little bit on the shoulders and chest. I am a white cane user and a guide dog handler, so my shoulders can be a little out of whack, so keeping them strong and healthy is very important. We're also going to work on that cardiovascular system, so making your heart healthy and happy. So find a nice safe space where you can exercise and there's nothing to trip over. Grab your water. Keep that close at hand, put your four-legged friends away and any little ones away, and join me in a couple of minutes to get warmed up.
Healthy at Home with Bobbi Jansen. We'll be back after the break. Welcome back to Healthy at Home with Bobbi Jansen.
All right, we are going to get warmed up. My warm-up today that I'm going to do with you is going to be done standing. We're kind of focusing on raising your heart rate a little bit, so getting that blood pumping. You can take this down a notch at any time. So I'm going to start off with jogging on the spot. If you simply want to walk on the spot, march on the spot, feel free. But your posture is important. So I'm going to start with my feet hip distance apart. I'm standing nice and tall. Even when a person is running or walking, their core has a huge function and role here. So imagine I'm going to poke you in the belly button, and that kind of flinching, don't flinch, but think of bringing that belly button in and up, firming up your abdominal, your tummy muscles. Okay, that's going to help support your movements. So you can march it, walk it, or I'm going to go ahead and jog on the spot. Your arms can just swing at your sides, have them do whatever is natural for you. I'm going to pick up the pace. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so I want to warm up my quad muscles. So that's the front of my thighs and my quadricep, or my hamstrings, the back of my thighs. So quads, hamstrings. So I'm going to start with that same starting position, legs hip distance apart, feet flat on the floor, nice and tall. I'm going to nod my chin just slightly to create length within the neck, and I'm going to kick my butt. So I'm going to start with my left foot. I'm going to bend the knee and imagine kicking my butt with my heel. If it reaches, fine. Mine does not, and I'm going to switch sides. Okay, so this can be done just standing and one side at a time. I'm going to put it into a jog to get that cardio factor happening, get my heart going. So heading into a jog. You can go as fast or as slow as you like. Imagine kicking yourself right in the butt. Your arms can go wherever feels comfortable for you. 2, and bring it down. There we go. Now my heart rate's up a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to center myself. We're going to go with some shoulder rolls because sometimes we hold on to a bit of tension, and we're going to be doing some exercises that kind of target the shoulders. So standing tall, feet hip distance apart, nice and tall like a stack of blocks. Shoulders, relax them down your back. So just let them follow down away from your ears. We're going to reverse that movement. We're going to bring them up to your ears. Your hands are at your sides. Palms are facing the outside of your legs. Now bring your shoulders up towards your ears. Bring them around and down the back, making shoulder rolls or shoulder circles. Up towards the ears, down the back. Shoulder roll sounds like a cinnamon roll, which I really like. Back down. Bring them up. And back down, up, and back down. So whichever you did, think of reversing that movement. So I'm starting them from kind of back, around, and down. This feels quite good. Now imagine your neck muscles relaxing, getting some movement in those shoulders. And that's a good job. So we're gonna shake it out. I'm gonna shake out my arms, wiggle my shoulders. So this next exercise will help with, it helps increase your balance, increases that core strength and development, and uses your power muscles of your legs. So I'm going to do this standing. It can be done, believe it or not, with your back against the wall as well. If you have any balance issues, my tip here is to have a chair in front of you with the back facing you so you can rest your fingers on that back of that chair. So start with your feet hip distance apart or ever so slightly wider if you find this pinches at all within the hip. You're nice and tall. Nod your chin slightly towards your chest, creating length in the neck. That core is very important here. So I poked you in the belly button, you've engaged that core, that belly button is in and up. Now you are holding, I'm gonna up the stakes here. Sometimes I like to tell people they're holding a quarter between their butt cheeks. I wanna make this a little tougher. You've got a dime and you cannot drop that dime, okay? So I am going to bend at the hips. I'm gonna imagine I'm sitting down in a chair and I'm gonna hover my butt just above that chair. So keeping my chest tall, I'm gonna hinge at the hips, so bring my hips back and down, bending the knees, just like I was going to sit in a chair. Now my hands can be on my hips, they can be straight out in front of me. You can have your palms together at your heart. Your chest is nice and tall. Your head is nice and your neck is long. Your gaze is forward. Now I'm going to sink it down just a little more because I feel like I'm a bit high yet. There we go. Now to check your leg alignment, you can place your palms on your thighs and slide them over your knees and onto your shins. If you find that your knee and your shin, like you were making a 90-degree angle, your knees are not shooting over top of your shins. If you feel your knees way over your shins, you need to bring the weight back into your heels. So I can actually lift my toes up and wiggle them. And you're wondering, what am I doing holding this, Bobbi? That is the whole point of the exercise, is to hold this. So think of that chest up nice and tall. Can you lower about an inch more? Sure you can. Don't force it, just only if you want to challenge yourself. And 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna come up to standing. You can shake out the legs if you want. I know I could feel that. My legs really feel it. So we're gonna do that again. You might have dropped your dime. If you've dropped your dime, imagine those butt cheeks squeezing that dime, your abs nice and tight, so your core is tight, your abdominal muscles are engaged, and we're gonna sit into our imaginary chair again. So bringing that those hips back and down like you're gonna sit in a chair. Check your knee alignment by sliding your hands over the thighs, over the knees, and checking the shins. You can wiggle your toes if you want. Place your hands where it's comfortable. Now lots of people like to lean forward. When you're sitting in a chair, you're not leaning forward, so bring that chest up high. We're gonna hang out here. Don't drop the quarter. So breathing. Are your legs shaking yet? Mine might start. In 3, 2, and 1. Good job. So these are, I wouldn't say a simple exercise, but once you get the hang of it, they are simple to do because we're just going to go into that movement for a third before we go on to something that works the shoulders. So drop it back and down for your last one, you guys, into our, what would be called a wall sit if we did it at the wall. We're just holding our squat. Don't drop your dime, don't drop your dime. What's your core doing? Nice and tight. It's lots of thinking in this exercise. Chest is nice and tall. So think of your chest facing person in front of you. And 5, 4, 3, 2, whew, good job. I'm gonna shake out the legs and we are gonna come down to all fours on our mat. Okay. I'm gonna talk you through a mountain climber. This is another one of those exercises I thought, no, I'm not doing it. It kind of scared me just because it sounded quick to me, but we can do this slowly. If you wish to do this from standing, it's simply a knee raise. So it's basically like a high march. You can do this standing and just raise one knee up, put the leg down, the other knee up, put the leg down. Think of you're marching with nice high knees. So on the ground, I'm into tabletop position, where my hands are beneath my shoulders, my arms are straight, my knees are beneath my hips. I'm going to spread my fingers wide. Now I'm going to move my knees back further away from me, just to create a little more room for what we're going to do. Now imagine, this is a modified plank, so imagine your body looking like a ramp. So you don't want your bum up in the air, it's in line with your spine. Now from here, I can bring my left knee forward towards my left elbow. So I'm going to elevate it just slightly and drag it along the floor towards the elbow. Bring it back. The tops of my feet are on the floor. Right knee towards right elbow. There's your second way to do a modified mountain climber. Watch your bum doesn't go up to the sky. I think mine just did. And back in. Other one, and back in. So we're just going side to side, left knee to left elbow, right knee to right elbow. Now, take a break if you need. I'm going to set up for the full advanced version. Stick with whatever version works for you. So my hands are beneath my shoulders. I'm going to start with my knees beneath my hips. My legs are bent. Tops of the feet are flat on the floor. I'm going to extend my legs away from me, curling my toes under, getting into a plank position. Now your bum is in line with your spine. I don't want it way up in the air. Okay, it's in line with the spine. You're like a ramp. Left knee to left elbow. Right knee to right elbow. So I'm bending the knee, bringing it forward towards the elbow. Right knee to right elbow. Now I'm going to pick it up, okay? It's going to be quick, quick. And come on down, take a little break. I need to catch my breath. I don't know about you. Whew. So any of those variations I've showed you, pick the one that works for you for your next set. I want you to stay where you're comfortable and can develop this exercise. Whew. I'm coming back onto all fours, hands beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips, and then I'm going to extend out into my full plank, or if you wish, your modified plank. So I'm going to extend the legs out, curl the toes under. My bum is in line with my spine. Okay, core is engaged. Your neck is long. So imagine just looking down towards your floor or your mat. Left knee to left elbow, right knee to right elbow. I'm going to pick it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Good job, you guys. This is a great time to grab a drink. And we're going to move on to another one that's a little bit tough, but you've got this. All right, so we're going to move slow. So thinking of that plank position from the last exercise we just did. So you can start, we'll start at the very basics to make sure we're lined up correctly. Hands beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. Now you can go modified for this one. So I'm going to scooch my knees back. So slide them away from the position, slide them towards the wall behind me. Now I want my bum in line with my spine. I don't want it sticking up in the air. Now you can start from here. Now this is where it gets interesting. This is called walk the plank. If this is enough, holding your plank, just stay here. This is tough stuff. Now I'm going to bend my left elbow and lower myself onto my right forearm. I'm going to do the same with my right arm. So I'm coming down onto my forearms. My back is nice and long, still in that plank position. My fingertips are facing the wall away from me. Now I'm going to walk it back up. Step, put the hand back down and extend the arm. And back down, extend the arm into that original plank position. Bend the elbow, place the forearm down, palm flat on the mat, other side, and walk it back up. Hand on the mat, push it up, hand on the mat. So into that original position. Down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. So we'll take a little break. Catch your breath. Grab a sip of water. And we're going to do this again, but I'm going to change the pace slightly. So you stick with where you're at or follow along with me. Go at your own pace. Whew. So this is developing the chest and the shoulders. Good for all of us. I am definitely one-sided shoulder strong. My other shoulder is a bit weaker. So this helps and as well as develops the chest, which all of us could use. Okay, so either into your modified plank, so on all fours, sliding those knees slightly away from you, behind, keeping your bum in line, your core is engaged, or curl your toes under, extend those legs long, and you're in that ramp-like position. Remember, you don't want your back like a bowl or like a arch where your bum's in the air, nice and flat. So I'm going to bend that right elbow, take my right forearm down, left elbow, left forearm down. Now this time I'm bringing it back up with the left, back up with the right, down with the right, down with the left, up with the left, up with the right. So I'm just a little quicker. Down, down, woo, up. One more time, guys. Down, down, up, up. Come on to your knees. Wow, I'm sweating. I don't know about you. So shake out your arms because you might need that here. And we're going to do something where we kind of burn out the abs. So not really burning anything. We're going to give you a final challenge. Now, if you're finding that your wrists, forearms, that's getting quite sore, I have a mat here that helps, but I'm going to double up my mat if I wanted to, so I have extra cushioning under my wrists or my elbows. So there's an option for you. Just like you held the squat, we're going to hold the plank. So you've walked the plank, we're going to hold the plank. All right, so knees beneath the hips, hands beneath the shoulders. Spread your fingers wide. While we're here, do not force into your wrists. Think of putting the pressure towards the ball of your hand, or so where your knuckles are. All right, extend your legs, either your knees behind you or your legs straight out. Come into your plank, curling your toes under. You're gonna hold and breathe. Your back is in one long line. You guys are amazing. So you're gonna hold this here. If you feel shaky, like you're gonna fall, come out of your plank. Keep that core engaged. Three, two, good job. Okay. Grab a drink of water. We have certainly earned our cool down. So we will see you in a few minutes to stretch everything out.
Healthy at Home with Bobbi Jansen. We'll be back after the break. Welcome back to Healthy at Home with Bobbi Jansen.
Well, I really think we have earned this cool down portion where we get to stretch out the body and relax. I am going to be doing these all seated on the floor. So that's where these ones are going to need to be done. If they need to be or can be done in a chair, I'll cue you at that time. So this first one is done seated on the floor. I'm going to take my legs straight out in front of me. Now I'm going to take the soles of my feet together. My knees are going to drop open and I draw my heels towards my butt. So basically I'm making a loose diamond shape with my legs. So think of your knees just flopping open or like a butterfly. Wings are open. You're going to sit nice and tall. We're going to bend at the waist or hinge forward at the hips. So think of bringing your nose in the direction of your toes. I always tell my class, imagine you're going to smell your stinky feet. Your hands can be on the floor, on your legs. Just don't grab onto a joint in the body. So don't grab your ankles or your knees. Just above or below. Your neck is nice and long here, so nod your chin slightly towards your chest. This should start to feel good. Put your hands where it feels comfortable, because you might start to melt, meaning your muscles soften. You notice you go a little lower in the stretch. So you might have to adjust your hands. That's fine. Now, if this is good, hang out here. If you need a little more, we're going to do what's called opening your feet like a book. So I'm going to place my hands on my feet. So I've got my thumbs on the soles of my feet. I'm going to imagine opening my feet away from each other like the covers of a book. You don't want to do this if this causes pain in the hips or the back, but if it feels comfortable and you get a better stretch, enjoy it. And if you want, you can let your head relax here, let your eyes relax, your tongue relax, everything just melts. I think of an ice cream cone on a hot day. Just let it all melt. Oh, I'm enjoying this one way too much. Come on up, you guys. This next one can be done in a chair. I'm going to do this sitting on the floor in a cross-legged position, but by all means, this can be done in a chair from wherever you might be. So I'm going to take my arms at my sides. My fingertips are on the floor to start. And what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to do kind of a head to toe check. I'm sitting nice and tall. My chin is slightly nodded to create that long neck. And I'm like a stack of blocks. Now I'm going to take my hands, bring them behind me, and imagine you're high-fiving someone or low-fiving someone behind you, or pushing something. There's a chair behind me, and I'm going to push it away. Relax your shoulders. This one feels really good after walking the plank. Nice deep breaths, pushing that away and let it go. We're going to do that one more time because it felt so good. So I've let it go. Now I'm going to get back into that position again, but because I'm cross-legged, I'm changing the cross of my legs just to stay balanced. But if you're seated in a chair, stay where you're at, and you can go ahead and press behind you. Think of relaxing your shoulders away from your ears. Press. I'm going to push the couch away behind me. I'm going to imagine there's one behind me and I'm pushing it away. Stretches out your arms, your chest, and your shoulders. And release. So now I'm going to take my arms straight out on either side of me at shoulder height. And I'm just going to gently cross them in front of me. So I'm going to bring them in front of me. They're going to one cross over the other and swing it back out to the sides. And I'm going to alternate the cross. If you can't alternate the cross, that's okay. This can also be done seated in a chair. Crossing in front, opening to the side like the wings of a bird. Crossing in front. Now my palms are facing the floor. That is okay if they are facing each other. It might feel really good too. I've done it both ways and it feels good. Open and cross. And open and cross. All right. So relax your arms down. And what I want you to simply do is bring those shoulders to your ears. Let them go. One more. Shoulders to the ears. And let them go. You guys did some seriously tough stuff today. Great work. Super proud of you. Stay moving and stay motivated, and I'm gonna go drink my water. I don't know about you, and we will see you again.
Host, Bobbi Jansen. Video production, Honeycut Studios. Integrated Described Video Specialist, M. Williams. Content Development Specialist, Jim Crisco. Supervising Producer, Jennifer Johnson. Director, Production, Karen I. VP Content Development and Programming, John Melville. President and CEO, David Arrington. Copyright 2022, AMI Accessible Media Inc.
An AMI original production.